Hello, my name is William Walters. I'll be doing my informative speech today on the impact of social media and mental health. Today, my audience is Grace Sherber. So, to get started in this, there's many good and bad impacts of social media. You can use social media in a good way or it can be used in a bad way. I don't know if you knew this, but the average social media time a day is almost 3 hours long at 2.5 hours. This is not a very good thing because that's not a good balance. That's 3 hours out of your day spent on social media scrolling. There are some positives though to social media. One, they help you stay connected with people that you could be connected with somebody that lives across the world, and you'd still be able to talk to them and see what's going on and different things like that. Another big thing is advertising. A lot of people advertise on social media to get their businesses to start growing and get them out there. Social media is also a good thing because it can keep you connected, even with people in your town. It doesn't have to be across the world. It keeps you connected with people and see what's going on in the real world. There are some very bad negative effects, though, that can be introduced quickly if you're not aware. They can increase anxiety and depression super fast due to social media. This is because when you're sitting there scrolling on social media, you're looking at these other people's lives pretty much and comparing it to yours. It leads to unrealistic comparison, kind of like what I was just talking about. For example, if you saw somebody in the Grand Canyon and you cannot afford to go to the Grand Canyon, you're going to get a little down about it and your self-esteem is going to be a little low. And that can cause bad anxiety and depression and wanting to be like somebody else that you're just not, and that's okay. It can cause addiction to and loss of sleep. This is a big thing. I have a bad habit of sitting on my phone scrolling on Instagram or TikTok or anything for hours at night, and you just kind of lose track of time when you're sitting there at night just scrolling on social media, looking at different things. Statistics on social media and mental health. Teen depression has risen by 70% due to this. This is due to kind of some of the stuff I just talked about in the last slide. Just comparing yourself to other people and looking at social media all the time, wishing you kind of had that life, or you did this, that, and you just can't do that sometimes, and that's always okay. And right here, 60% of people have reported social media as negative impacts on their self-esteem. Kind of what I just talked about in the last slide, compared themselves to other people, trying to be like somebody else because they saw it on social media. And that's not a very good thing either. And your self-esteem can definitely go down low. If you just weren't on social media and you never saw that, you'd never think about anybody else's life or anything like that. Cyberbullying on social media has also become a big problem because how easy it is to access other people and communicate with other people. Throughout social media, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, even iMessages and stuff like that, it's easy to text somebody in negative and hateful words. And that's not a good thing because some people might not want to go to an adult or parent to talk about this, and it stays hidden on social media or wherever the text was sent. This can lead to a lot of anxiety and depression because you're getting bullied on social media pretty much, and there's not really nothing you can do about it. And that's not a very good thing in life, and it'll definitely put you down very bad if you're not careful. Strategies for healthy social media use. There are many things you can do to help out social media because social media is a good thing in life that we're able to access and be a part of. One thing you can do is set limits on the amount of time you use social media and how much you use it. This is a very big thing because if you use it the right amount of time, it can be very helpful, and you can still stay connected with whoever you want to and not be pretty much addicted to social media. Another big thing is follow positive influencers pretty much, whether it's on Instagram and stuff like that. Just kind of follow positive people that will keep you uplifted and just a good head on your shoulders pretty much. This is a very big thing because there's a lot of bad stuff you can follow and get on social media. And if you do that, it's just not a very good outcome, and you just keep on doing it. Another big thing that I've worked on doing these past couple of years is a digital detox break. This is where you just kind of go off of social media or off your phone for a little while, whether it's walking outside or going to take a nap on the couch or maybe watching TV. I mean, sometimes that might help, but just going out and kind of just getting off your phone and off social media for a little bit to detox. In conclusion, there's many good and bad side effects of social media. I'd say if you use it the correct way, there's more positive than negative, but it can also go bad if you don't use it the correct way. You should always make sure that, you're setting time for yourself not to be on social media, and then you have time to be on social media, because you can learn a lot from social media, and there are good impacts about social media. Some of my references are Quo and Edge. This study is a book on how social media can help people feel like others have better lives. This is what I kind of talked about on the negative effects. When you compare yourself to people like that, it's just not a very good thing. And you can definitely get down about it. Another one is Haddock. This book talks about the social media and modern culture and making people more anxious and depressed. This is another very bad effect, and this is a very good book written about it to help you kind of understand what was going on. I took a lot of resources from this. Another good one is Kills, McRae, and Grealish. This is a research that reviews multiple studies, finds out people have higher rates of anxiety with social media, and anxiety rises very quickly if you cannot use social media the correct way. Orban and Przybylski. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that word very good, but I'll do the best I can. This study explains how technology uses effects on teens' mental health and how it can be good and bad, but mostly bad if you're not careful. Rideout and Fox, this report discusses the positive and negative effects on young people with social media. It goes through all the ins and outs of why it can get down and why it can be a good thing. Another one is Twinge. This book explores how growing up with smartphones and social media is making today's teens more depressed, but also keeping them aware of what's going on in the real world. And this book also talks about how teens can be less happy about their lives and want somebody else's life or want to do this and that life, and they just can't. So that's what I talked about today on impacts of social media on humans' mental health. And I think we can all take from this speech that you should just control your social media amount a little bit more and help yourself out a little bit and see if you see any changes. Thank you.